For a third consecutive year, Hawaii finds himself back in the national championship match. It will be a battle of the Big West with Hawaii versus Long Beach, and the Bows looking to go back-to-back.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of history playing Long Beach in really important matches, and again, we get to play them again for a national championship, and I think we're ready, prepared, had a lot of growth this season, and ready for the game on Saturday, tomorrow.
Saturday's match will also mark the last match for assistant coach Josh Walker, who will be moving on to another coaching opportunity at the end of the season. So Josh, you're entering your final match as a coach for the University of Hawaii. What are your thoughts going into this last match?
Just try to prepare the team as much as possible to come out with a win, right? You always want to go out on the win.
You know, you've been a part of a lot of great moments in the University of Hawaii history, being as a player and as a coach. What are some of the more memorable moments that will stand out in your mind?
I would say would be Mike Wilton's last game when we were playing number 1 SC. We had pretty bad regular season, only 6 conference wins, but we knew we were good enough to beat anybody. We just hadn't strung together enough performances.
One of the unique things with you is that you've been able to experience this team in almost different eras, the transition from Mike Wilton to Charlie Wade, and then coming back on board as an assistant coach. How have you seen this program evolve over time?
Yeah, I think it just really came down to the players. It's always kind of been very player-driven. Like, the coaches all have their messages, and like everybody trains different ways, right? But it really comes down to just, okay, like, what do the players buy in? Do the players trust you, right? I feel the teams that we have been the most successful, there's been a high level of trust between the players and the coaching staff, in which the players are trusting the coaching staff to do everything they can to be successful, and vice versa, in which the coaching staff is trusting the players that they're doing the stuff that they need to do to make sure they're successful.
As things wrap up here, what do you think you'll miss the most about playing and coaching at the University of Hawaii?
It's the fans. It's always the fans. I mean, they were so significant to me even coming out here, to being able to stay in Hawaii as long as I did. It's so unique to be in an environment where there's nowhere else literally in the world. I played all over the world in which people care about volleyball and care about Hawaii volleyball as much as they do. I've been in places where they cared about their club team or they cared about their school, but Hawaii cares about volleyball and they love volleyball. And when you play in that environment in which you know everybody appreciates it and they're coming out because they want to see high-level games, as a player, as a coach, you respect that.
All right, so we wanted to test these players, the local players, to see how well they know Hawaii in a little game that we call ping pong trivia. I'm going to be asking them some questions, and they're going to have to alternate giving responses, and whoever gets stuck on a question will lose that round, and the winner will receive a point. We have 3 different categories. We'll have you guys junk and pull to see who goes first. Junk and pull. Junk and pull. Junk and pull. All right, so you want to go first, or you want him to go first?
You can go first.
All right, here we go. First topic is, you have 3 seconds to provide an answer, all right? Areas in Hawaii that start with K. Any area. Ready? Go.
Kailua. Kapolei.
Kamki.
Kapahulu.
Kahala.
Kihei. Kilauea.
Kiki.
It's not.
Let's go!
Point.
Kapa'a.
Ka'u.
Time.
Kaneohe.
Damn, I was gonna say that.
2, 3. Time.
Kaka'ako.
All right. Cole wins that first round. Beaches in Hawaii. Any beaches? Here we go.
Punalu'u. Kamki.
That's not a beach. Oh, that is a beach.
Kaimuki Beach. It's not inland.
Mox.
Sunset. Kailua Beach.
Sandies.
Oh, Makapu.
Kaimana.
These are
Keikis.
Miley Beach. Say like suicides?
sure.
Alamoana.
Cockroach Cove Beach.
Oh my God. Okay, 1-1. Here we go. Okay. Local musicians.
J-Bug.
The Green. Uncle Robert Casamero.
Anuhea.
Kolohikai.
Kaikena Scanlon.
Oh my gosh, that's
3-0.
Eyes.
Eyes.
Is.
It's mine.
Let's try that again. Cole wins 3-0.
Kimie Minor.
Time. Alakai is the winner. Congratulations, Alakai. All right. Next 2. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Elite 94.